Welcome to the Creative and Ambitious Entrepreneur Podcast.
My name is Jen Clark.
And I'm Elka Clark. We are a mother-daughter team who started our Zazzle e-commerce businesses over 10 years ago and have sold over $15 million worth and counting of products on Zazzle with our designs on them.
We had so many people asking us how we did this, so we created the Profit by Design Academy, a 12-month coaching program where we will implement the 5 strategies we have used for success on Zazzle.
When we aren't coaching our amazing clients to reach millions in sales on Zazzle, we love cooking food from places all over the world that we've traveled to, jet setting to our next dream destination, spending quality time with our close friends and family, or having fun creating our next bestsellers in our own Zazzle businesses.
In this podcast, we share actionable steps you can take to make money in your online business using Zazzle. Each episode will take you one step closer to creating that perfect business, which will give you the freedom to live your dream life.
We believe that you can have anything you dream of, as long as you work smarter, not harder. We're here to give you the tools you need to make your dream life happen. So let's get started. Well, hey there, it's Elka, and welcome to another episode of the Creative and Ambitious Entrepreneur Podcast. I'm your host today, Elka, and I'm going to talk to you today about why you are missing out on sales with bulk, POD bulk uploading when you're using the platform Zazzle. So you may be someone who uploads to many different print-on-demand companies, and that's the short form for POD, that's what POD is the short form for. But the key here is that there is a type of that on the Zazzle platform. It's called Quick Create. And also, when you are coming to Zazzle and you've just sort of considered it as one of the same of other platforms like Teespring, RedBubbles, Society6, Amazon Merch, anything where there's a print-on-demand option where you're just taking a design and uploading it, whether it's on a specific t-shirt type of thing or if it's on a ton of different products. The idea here is that it's a process that you're using, right? You should get the most effectiveness and be the most efficient at uploading your designs to as many places and as many products as possible, preferably even automated, right? Which is what this is all about, this bulk uploading. And that way you get the opportunity to be on the platforms that you want to be, because there's so many. And also you get that opportunity to have your designs on multiple different products all at once. And one would think that that would be the most effective and efficient way to get sales, but it's not. It's only the effective and efficient way to upload, right? And so, especially on the Zazzle platform, and that's where Jen and I have most of our experience, and we've made $15 million in Zazzle product sales so far, in counting, then we have a thing or two that we'd like to help you with, because I've already had experience with not only the actual Quick Create that Zazzle offers, but I've even gone ahead and created my own templates that allowed me to have more specific products in my grouping and also more specific ways that my design gets added to the product to create the final piece. But what I'm going to tell you in this episode, and you have to keep listening and keep watching, is that there are some downsides to that. Even though it seems like the most efficient, it may be one of the reasons why you're not selling as much as you thought you would on the Zazzle platform. And there are so many also opportunities that you're missing because of the nature of the Zazzle platform. Yes, this bulk upload probably works really, really well on every other platform, except because Zazzle is a customization platform. This is allowing you to have more opportunity for sales, but doesn't really fit with a custom, the bulk upload procedure. And so that's what I want for us to talk about today. And I'm going to go into some details and help you understand what the benefits are and the things you're missing out on by doing this bulk upload procedure. And it's always let's just start out with what is bulk uploading, right? If you are someone who's very comfortable with major uploading things like to all the different platforms. And maybe you're using something like Flying Upload or any other automated program where you can just kind of see it all on a big table as it's all working with one design. And you just like pick your file, you stick it there, and then you use this program or any other program, and all of a sudden you just see the progress. Okay, Zazzle, 4,500 products, and you can see, okay, so many have been done, so many have been done, so many, and you're just sitting back having a coffee, right? And you go like, okay, I'm going to crush it on the Zazzle platform. I've uploaded a really great design. It's taken me whatever time it's taken the automated program, and so I'm going to make sales, right? And unfortunately, that doesn't always happen, right? You may even have sales happening for you on Amazon Merch, Teespring, Redbubble, Society6, Spreadshirt, whatever other platforms you're uploading in this manner too. But then when you get to the Zazzle platform, it's crickets. And so this is partly, there's a reason for that, and I'm going to go into that in a minute. Now, Zazzle itself, when it comes to like the other option for bulk uploading, is that Zazzle has what's called Quick Create. And that has been around forever as an option. And what it is that Zazzle's provided you with a certain number of templates already that when you click on the Quick Create option, it'll just say, okay, which type of Quick Create do you want to do? Like, all clothing or all this or all that. And then it'll give the option for you to just take your one image or graphic or whatever, but it's a file, and it's going to let you upload them onto, X number of products all in one go. And then you'll fill out for once, like one time, not each single time, all the details like title, description, tag, setting it in the right store category, and all the things you need to do to add the data, the metadata for that link, which is the product, to associate with the product so that your product can be found by Google searches, found by Zazzle searches in the marketplace, etc. Okay, so that's Quick Create, but it has always gotten a really bad rap because, first of all, the whole idea here is with Quick Create, you can only add so many keywords and so many descriptions and things, but it has to be very general, right? Whereas if you did them all separate, you could actually be much more specific with your metadata, and that will help with your SEO. And so Zazzle's actually also come across the fact that its site status, like the actual ranking worldwide, is not as great if there are too many products that have the same title and tags and the same design. And so the SEO bots and whatever's working in the background has actually made this more of a problem than a benefit. So it's easier for us as creators on the Zazzle platform to be uploading and creating more products for people to buy, but on the back end for the searchability and for the site ranking and so on, it's actually a hindrance to the Zazzle platform. I'm not as computer savvy, so maybe someone else can explain a little bit more in detail, but all I hear is, oh, my product isn't going to get found and searched, and Zazzle isn't going to rank as high. I don't want that. I want high ranking, and I want searchability, right? Because I want to make a sale. And so the idea here is that is one of the big problems with this Quick Create or with the bulk upload from external, programs that allow you to do that. And because you're basically doing a data dump, and you're also you have to consider as well is that when you're doing this uploading, each product, no matter what platform it is, each product, but especially on the Zazzle platform, is its own URL, right? So consider being like a blogger, and you want to create a really nice website with blogs that have really great SEO. Well, what's the first thing they tell you when you're doing a blog? Have different keywords and different URL endings so that you have very unique and interesting content. And now all of a sudden, we as creators are uploading a ton of the same URL, just different products. Even the image is the same, it's just the product itself is different. And it all has the same URL ending. And even though the product number is different, the title and tags are a problem, right? Because they're all the same. Even though Zazzle has done some work developing in the background to make that less of an issue, it's still a problem when it comes to just pure on SEO, which is search engine optimization. So by doing all this work, you're not actually optimizing the searchability of your products because you're not able to individually make something more exciting, and you're also just getting one chance, right? So you have put all of your eggs in one basket because you've labeled everything the same, like let's say 4,500 products. And because of that, because that's how many Zazzle has, and you can upload that many of your content onto that many products if you want to. I wouldn't do it because also some of the products it doesn't make sense to put them on those products. But that's besides the point. The most important is the searchability and the fact that now you've basically decided with one title, one set of tags, one description that all 4,500 of those products are going to ultimately be labeled the same. So what if you're not very good at doing your title, or you're good at doing your keywords? If you do some separately that are different and you try different, like you do like what's called A/B testing, then you're going to have a lot more possibility of getting the right keywords, the right title to finally snag that customer or get that customer to find your product in the search engine results that they're looking for, right? Because that's the worst thing that can happen to you is your products just end up in the void on the internet and no one is able to find them. And if you have the ability to, or you purposely not always label everything identically for the one design, then you are going to have a much greater chance of actually getting a hit where a customer connects with your product and they want to buy it. Because maybe your design is amazing, but you're not really working on the SEO part as efficiently as you could in order for you to have that higher probability of connecting.
Have you heard about the Profit by Design Academy coaching program yet?
Are you a new or current Zazzle designer who is struggling to figure out how to make Zazzle work for you? Worried that you're wasting your time using the throw spaghetti against the wall to see if it sticks method? And unsure how you can start and scale your Zazzle business to reach your first 5K month?
Then the Profit by Design Academy coaching program is the perfect solution for you. You will feel confident, supported, and clear on how to create your dream Zazzle business.
Imagine having the exact 5 strategies that we use to build and scale our Zazzle businesses, which have sold over $15 million worth of Zazzle products so far.
And it's not just us. The 5 strategies taught in the Profit by Design Academy coaching program and the coaching support have helped our clients sell over $6 million worth of Zazzle products so far.
Head to the show notes to grab the link and we'll see you inside the Profit by Design Academy coaching program. Now let's get back to the show. Okay, so then the other thing that's really, really important is that the Zazzle marketplace is a customizable option marketplace. And what I mean by that is the templates that Zazzle allows you to set up in your product designs, such as a text template or a photo template, are super important to use and lucratively gain wealth from. It's the one thing that makes Zazzle stand out from all the rest. And so you can take your design and amplify it by adding a monogram or a name or a photo template. And so instead of it just being a design that's like, I call it slapped on, which is, maybe it's a little bit rude, but it's basically you're just adding something, right? And then the design has to sell itself. Whereas if you also add the design and a name or a monogram or a photo template or anything that is template customizable option to further enhance your current design that you're just trying to sell on its own, you can get sales even if the design isn't exactly what they like, but the fact that they like it, that they can add their name, it's a sale. Or if they can add a photo, it's a sale. And so there's so many different ways that you can also position your design then by staging it. And that's another really important piece where you're literally using your design and it's not just, oh, you want to buy this because you like my design. It's a matter of, oh, my design is helping you on this business card where I'm showing you how you can leverage this design as a construction worker or as a lawyer or as this, and you can have the same design on multiple different cards. For example, I'm just using a business card as an example, and you can create those products that have exactly the same design, different sample text. Then you can also increase your SEO for that, because then you can label it differently. You can say it's construction workers, or you can say it's for wedding consultants, and even though it's exactly the same design, you have now really emphasized the SEO and made it very specific based on the text of the sample text, and you're going to position it that way as well, right? And if you leave it open and it says construction so-and-so and sons or something, then the other person wants to say woodworking so-and-so and sons, because it's customizable, even though you've just labeled it as construction, and maybe you have something really cool that goes towards the construction industry as a graphic that you're initially was just going to be putting on as it's on its own on this card. Now all of a sudden you are able to position it as a woodworking, as a construction worker, as a planner, as an architect, as a this. And that creates multiple different products that are all there for you to sell individually, very specifically targeted to a niche, and your sales can multiply instead of it just being one where someone has to actually figure out, oh, I could use this for my architect design company, for example, or I could use this for my construction company as a business card. And it's the same as when realtors stage houses, right? That's what you're doing. You're staging your design by creating all these extra templates and texts that will give the customer the idea, oh, this is how I can use this. All right. So that is my big aha moment, drop the bucket thing. So we want to increase our SEO by avoiding having every one of our products have the same design and titled URL. And also we want to make sure so that we have more chances of having SEO work for us. We want to break that up and not have that all the same on all of our products that we upload in bulk. And then secondly, we want to have the opportunity to focus in, niche down, and create those extra, put that extra effort in to create those extra products that have the same design on them, but for different uses. And because of those different uses and the sample text is different, you can create completely different SEO and hit very specific markets. So your design right now, which is just basically there, now all of a sudden becomes more visible to the targets that are definitely going to be interested in using it. And so it increases your potential for sale. So there you go. So thank you so much for listening. And maybe you didn't actually know anything about bulk upload sales initially because you're in our community and we really teach make each product separately. It does take time. But on the other hand, I'd rather make 1 or 2 products out of 100 bulk load products. I'd rather make 1 or 2 products that are very targeted and specific with research-based and intentionality behind it than just to upload my design onto 100 or 1,000 products and hope for the best with one set of titles and tags and descriptions. More than likely, my 1 or 2 products will sell higher than most of the whole set of combined products that were bulk uploaded. The reason is because it's not just the design. It's also that I've added more value to each of those designs, even though it's the original design. And so I've increased my SEO and I've increased my potential for targeted niche sales because I've staged my product with templates and options with text and possibly also photos, and also uploading logos because we were talking about business cards. So I highly recommend that you could also upload or have a spot for people to upload their business logo in addition to the text that they can change, and then use your graphic as well in the whole complete design with regards to that particular product that we use as an example. So thank you so much for watching and listening. If you're listening on your favorite podcast streaming service, please make sure to tune in again next week. If you're watching here on YouTube, then make sure that you also check out when we upload this video or any other video for our podcast. And we will see you again in our next one, or binge watch all of them, or binge listen to all of them. We are on episode 86. We're almost close to 100. Actually, well, this was 83, but I'm recording these separately now, and I'm going to hit 86 by the end of this recording session. So we're going to be so excited to see you and have you listen to each one of them. And make sure you comment and like and download, because we really want you to hear all of the really great, amazing content and information here so that you can thrive on the Zazzle platform and make as much money as you want. Okay, take care. Thanks a lot. See you next time. Thank you so much for listening to the Creative and Ambitious Entrepreneur Podcast with us, Jen and Elka Clark.
We hope this episode has given you actionable steps to building your online business that gives you the monthly cash flow you want while working less and living more.
If you've enjoyed this episode, please take a minute to subscribe, rate, and review the podcast. Each review helps us reach more entrepreneurs like you working to create a profitable e-commerce online business.
Follow us on Instagram at Ms. Jen Clark and at Elka Clark, and DM us with your biggest takeaway from today's episode. See you back here next week.